Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Jay Eli, and I know I haven't made a video in like such a long time. It's been so much happening in my life. So today we're gonna be getting ready with me for a New Year's Eve party. My family is throwing a huge celebration, so I was like, why not just get ready, talk with y'all, do a little chit chat, because I haven't chatted with my fans and my YouTube lovers in so long. So we're just gonna do that today. We're gonna chat, we're gonna talk, and I'm gonna get this makeup done because it's like 3:43, and I wanted to be there by like 6 just so I can be ready and set up, because I'm in charge of taking like pictures and stuff. So I usually moisturize my face with like a what do you call it, shea moisture or whatever. Right now I'm just gonna put a little bit of Vaseline all over my face just to get it moisturized, and go ahead and do these eyebrows. So a lot of things have changed. I guess you can say some for the better, some not for the better, honestly, but mostly for the better. Pretty much I had got into a situation and with a roommate and I had to move out my apartment like randomly. I didn't really have to move, but it was my choice to move out. I pretty much was like thrown off and got caught by surprise with a rent situation, and I didn't feel comfortable being in it. So I just decided to move. I was like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I don't want to get kicked out. It was just a whole lot pretty much. So that's why I have pretty much decided to move out of the place that I was staying in. And that all happened like within a week, a finals week of me. This all happened during finals week of school. So I've been going through a lot. Like, I mean a lot. When I say a lot, I mean like a lot. So I just been really like busy, honestly, with just getting my life back together, because I now stay with my parents again. I live with my parents, and they are like roughly like an hour away from where I was living. So it's definitely an adjustment. I haven't lived here in like 2 years, so I've been spending a lot of time just trying to get comfortable, get my little area back together so I can get back to recording videos. But yeah, my 2017 ended, definitely caught me by surprise. But in other news, I am in my final semester of school. I should be graduating, I want to say, not should be, but I will be graduating in May. So I will be graduating in May. I'm so excited. I made it this far. Like, we made it pretty much to the finish line, y'all. So I'm very excited about that. This semester was so tough on me. Like, I've been in school all year long. I took summer classes. So I'm just like, I'm really excited to finally be at almost to the point where I'm wrapping everything up, and you know, y'all know what that's like when you ready to be done with school. It's not fun at all, because things just keep dragging on. But aside from that, I launched my blog a few months ago, so you guys definitely have to go check that out. It hasn't really been updated, like I said, because I've been so busy with finishing up school and just getting acclimated with my new environment, and just really trying to just get it together, whatever, because it's been hard, y'all. It's been so hard. I have like a little bit of smash of my primer left, y'all. It's like I just need it just a little bit for today. Alright, here we go. I love the Smashbox primer. This is like the only primer I really use on my face, and it's like the only one that I feel like does the job, honestly. It's like, I love the way it goes on. It's really smooth. Like, it's great if you have like oily skin, because it makes everything go on so smooth. everything. I just really been thinking about what I want to do after I graduate. I'm like finally at the point where it's time to like make up my mind and make choices. So I'm just like kind of, I'm in a transformation, I guess you can say, in my life. And the transformation is just like, you know, taking the next step, taking things to the next level. Yeah, it's that time, guys, and I'm so excited because it's just like at a point in time, you know, I dropped out of school and I was so discouraged. I don't know, when I dropped out of school, I just felt like, when I dropped out of school, I felt discouraged, and a lot of you know, I was like, I'm not going back to school. Like, if anybody wants me to go back to school, they can go back to school for me. I was like so anti pretty much when it came to going back to school. But now I did it. I'm literally here. I have 3 classes left next semester, and I'm walking across that stage, and I'm so excited, y'all. Like, I mean, I feel like 2017 has really been a hard year for me mostly because of the school situation, because I had 1 semester left and I've just been all about school. And it's just like I made so many sacrifices this year just so I could pretty much graduate on time. And I don't know, it's making me feel really like, I feel really accomplished. Like, I feel like I got a lot done this year in 2017. Although things may not have been the best, and I don't know, I feel like this year was definitely a year of growth and a year for me to really get to know myself and just push myself to the limit, because I tried a lot of new things this year. I went to Florida, I went to Los Angeles, I did a show, my first show in my adult life in DC. I started a blog. I feel like this was the year for me to really put myself out there, and I feel like that's what I did, and I feel like that's what I accomplished. And I'm really just proud, honestly, of myself, because it was a hard year. You know, I feel like I had definitely a lot of setbacks this year, a lot of trial and error, a lot of ups and downs with friends. I lost so many people in my life that I thought were going to be here. My grandmother passed away. So, you know, this year has been a very tough year, y'all. I started dancing over the summer. Thankfully, I quit after a month. But everything, I just would say, this year really shaped me into the person that I am. And it just helped me build character and just grow ultimately. Like, I can see how my attitude has changed from the beginning of the year to now, and how I carry people and how I carry things. I just feel like everything definitely happened to me for the better, and pushed me to grow. Also got my first puppy. My brother got me a brindle pit bull for my birthday. I mean, not for my birthday, for Christmas. So that was really exciting for me to get a new dog. I wish she was here right now. She's actually at my grandmother's house with my brother. And I'll see her later, and I'll make a video with her introducing her to the world. But I love her so much, and I've never had a puppy, and just having a puppy has definitely changed my mindset, like on love and caring about people. I just think that this year was like the perfect year for me to really grow and to really just like put myself first. I feel like because I put myself first this year, I feel like that's honestly why I got so much accomplished this year. Just not being in a relationship. I didn't really date too many people this year. Like, this year was really a year of focus for me, and I feel like because I was so focused, I got so much done, and I'm just proud. And now that 2018 is on the way, I am just all about my credit score, financial stability, just getting set in my career, you know, doing things like that. I feel like now that, you know, I'm 22, I turn 23 next year, I feel like my priorities have shifted this year, and I've definitely just started to be more focused and to put my goals before anything else and to surround myself by people who want me to accomplish my goals. I think that one of the best things I could have done for myself this year was definitely isolating myself and only surrounding myself with individuals who I know want to see me succeed and who are in a stage in their life where they're focused on just succeeding. I feel like all of those things helped me. I would also say 2017, it really helped me to get comfortable with who I am, and it made me really secure in who I am, because I spent a great deal of my time being alone this year. Not being in a relationship. Of course I'm dating and I date somebody or whatever, but I've been alone for the most part, I would say. And I think that being alone really is what helped me stay focused, honestly. And I think that because I love myself and I've been through so much with love and people and just like relationships that aren't for me and friendships and people that aren't for me, I feel like that really helped me be okay with being by myself. And I think that from being by myself, that's honestly how I've gotten so far and how I've experienced the most growth. I feel like had I been in a relationship or had I continued to stay in friendships that, you know, honestly were not benefiting me in the long run, and by benefit I just mean like we're both doing something with our lives, we both want to go somewhere, and people who truly want to see me happy, I think that's an important thing to take into 2018. Is to definitely surround yourself only with the people who want to see you going. And I feel like you know who those people are, who genuinely want to see you do well and who want to see you succeed. Those are the people you have to be surrounded by. And I think that for a long time it hurt me, because I wanted to stay surrounded by people and friends who no longer serve purpose in my life. Like, you know, we just outgrew each other. And being able to let go of toxic relationships and friendships and people and changing my number and just simple things like that ultimately are what helped me, I think, in my growth. And I think that that's all 2017 is really about, honestly, is the growth. I feel like that is the focus, and that's what we have to focus on, is growth in life. And I feel like at first for me, I was always somebody who was used to like things going a certain way, but I felt like once I finally got out of my comfort zone and I finally allowed myself to experience growth, I feel like that's when I saw the most progress in my life. Honestly, it's just from growth and getting out of my comfort zone, doing things that I would never do. Like I said, I started dancing, and you know, that wasn't the best choice, but it was something that definitely humbled me as a person. And you know, I think that that's what life is about. It's about the experiences that humble you. It's about getting out of your comfort zone. It's about doing things that you would never ever, like jumping up and going to Los Angeles on a Tuesday afternoon randomly for no reason. Like, it's stuff like that that I think life is about, and that I want to continue to do in my life. Definitely. So I would encourage everybody to just do what makes you happy, honestly. I feel like that this year I really started tapping into doing what makes me happy, especially with the blog, with the modeling, with my YouTube videos, with everything. I just feel like had I not done what made me happy, I wouldn't have been able to make the best out of the year. And I think that you get to a point in life where you start to notice that life is too short to really not do what make you happy, and it's too short to entertain situations that don't really make you happy or bring out the best in you, because people will try to hold you back and keep you in relationships and friendships and stuff out of fear of like them not being happy. I have personally been so much happier just from putting myself in situations and only being around people who, like I said, want to see me happy. And like I said, it took me a really long time to narrow the people down in my life and really be able to see like the people who truly want to see me succeed, and the people who I know truly, you know, like I said, care. I think that's something else that I learned though too. in terms of friendships and people is that life is like, throughout life we're gonna meet so many people, and I think that everybody definitely has their season. I think that you are very lucky if you have people who stay around for a lifetime, and that is a blessing. But I would say that this year it's definitely taught me to like not get so attached to people and things, because I used to be a person who would like get so caught up in my comfort zone and get so caught up in how things are that when they would change I would literally be devastated because I wouldn't get out of my comfort zone. But this year I definitely did that, and I think that 2018 is just going to be a continuation of getting out of my comfort zone and challenging myself to do things that I might not have done before. But I just think that ultimately that's what life is about, and I think that I'm starting to learn that nothing in life is ever going to be perfect. Like, that's one thing I just had to accept, I guess you can say, is that things are never going to be perfect, and if you want them to be perfect you're kind of crazy. And as long as you strive for perfection, you're constantly going to be let down and disappointed in life, because nothing is ever going to be perfect. Nothing is most certainly ever going to go your way, and most people, I don't know, most people don't understand that. And I think that's why a lot of people get frustrated with life and when things don't go their way. I think that's why a lot of people, you know, can't just like let go. And I think that also this year I grew a lot closer to God, and I think that because I took the time out and I made sacrifices to get to grow a deeper relationship with God, I feel like that's definitely why I've seen so many changes in my life. And I think that everybody, not even on like a religious aspect, but I think that everybody needs a relationship with God. And I feel like until you really make that sacrifice to have a relationship with him, I think that you will constantly be disappointed, because I think that our biggest purpose in life is serving him and what he has planned for our life. I think that, you know, that's important. And the older I get, the more I now only appreciate people who have relationships with God, because I feel like those are the people who are supposed to be in my life. And I think that ultimately those are the people who value God and value their lives and value their friendships, and it's just like that's who I want to surround myself with. I think another really important lesson though that I learned this year is that, you know, no one can really interrupt your peace but you, and whoever you let interrupt your peace. Because I think that like a lot of times in life, like we go through things and we go through bad relationships, or Jesus my friend, give me back in line one more time, 'cause he's always listening. Ain't nobody perfect, everybody's hurting. You know that's a lie. You gon' look back and be so amazed how it turned out. You said you would, so I trust the man all time. I hate putting on lashes. Lashes is like the most annoying part of this process. Okay, but now that we have our lashes on, gonna spray. I'm really excited about 2018. I'm honestly excited about just moving forward with my life, letting things go. I'm like over so much unnecessary drama and just like issues with people. I just feel like I'm literally to the point where I've outgrown so much. Like arguing, all of that stuff is just dead, honestly. Like I'm to the point now where it's like I don't even see a reason in fighting and just arguing. It's just like so pointless. Like, no. Won't he do it? He said he would. So I trust him at all times. I can be so amazing. So overall, I would say that 2017 has been a pretty good year if you ask me. I had my ups, had my downs, but through it all, I can say that, you know, I wouldn't change a thing. Okay, it's time to bake now. Okay, so while I am sitting here, I'm going to bake away. I'm going to contour my face while I bake. But pretty much overall, I would say that, you know, 2017 has been, for the most part, it's been a very good year to me and to my family. Even with the ups, even with the downs, I truly would not change anything that's happened. And that's just like me personally, my personal opinion and how I feel. I wouldn't change a thing. I feel like this was really a year where I really like found myself in so many ways, like things that I like, things that I never thought that I would have the courage to try. You know, I stepped outside my box and I did it. So to me, I think that this is a year for everybody to just be thankful that we made it through. And I'm just happy, y'all. Like overall, I stressed a lot, like a whole lot but I'm really happy. And the thing I'm most proud of is making it all the way to my senior year and finishing off strong. I'm about to graduate, and you know, for the longest time, I did not think I was going to make it to graduation. I just didn't think I was going to make it. And for me to make it and be here at the finish line, and I'm just so happy, and I'm so excited about like what life has in store. Especially when you like suffer from depression and stuff. Sometimes it can be really hard to just move forward and to see past what you're going through. But I think that this year I had a lot of faith, and because I grew so close to God and things like that, I feel like that is definitely why I made it as far as I did, and I was able to get so much accomplished. And I think that if I could say anything to anybody, it would to be to just, you really got to keep your head up. Like, I'm trying to tell you, because there was so many times where I truly was just like, like I didn't think anything was going to change. But sometimes it's all about the faith, y'all. It's all about the faith. I'm going to put on a wig, y'all. Why do I have so many? I have like so many wig caps. It's ridiculous. I think this one, oh my god, they stink. I need to wash my wig caps. I don't really wear wigs like that, y'all. Like, only time I was honestly wearing a wig like that was honestly when I would say, is when I was dancing. That was the most time I wore wigs. But other than that, I don't wear wigs like that. Oh my god, I hate when you wrap your hair and then it falls. Like, oh, by the way, I dyed my hair black. As you guys can see, it's straight right now. I'll insert a picture of what it looks like. But my hair is black. I combed out my locks. I just realized I didn't even tell y'all that. Like, y'all probably so confused, like, what the heck? But yeah, I had planned on making a video about it, but like I said, everything just like literally once I combed out my locks, like the week after, it was like literally finals week. So everything was kind of just like but I'm about to put on a wig. I'm like super big on the blend. You gotta blend out. But yeah, y'all, so I combed out my locks, and it was really cute. If you follow me on Instagram, then you've seen my hair since I've taken it out. But I pretty much, the reason I decided to comb them out was because I was just really desperately missing my loose natural hair. I was constantly looking back at videos of my loose natural, and every time I would like look back at pictures and stuff, I was like, oh my god, I miss it. Also, I was having some other issues where pretty much I was also having other issues, but pretty much my dreads were like starting to get really heavy. Like, when I say heavy, I mean like super heavy. I think it's definitely because they were getting longer. But I didn't realize that I did my locks pretty thick when I first started off my locks. So because of that, me doing them so thick, and as a result, the longer they got, it was really hard for me to wear like updos and stuff like that, because my dreads was actually But yeah, it was getting hard. So I'll make a video about that, all about, you know, why I combed out my locks and the process and all of that. Eventually, I definitely plan on doing a video explaining that, because I did record the entire process. Of me taking out my locks. So that is something, you know, something I want to share with you all. So when I do my highlight, I like to blend it out. Okay. So now that I'm done, I feel pretty like satisfied with the overall look. So I just like to take my my brush and blend everything out. I am like a super freak when it comes to blending. Like, I do not play about blending, especially when I bake and set my face and everything. I really like to blend because it just looks more natural. So blend. And once again, once I put the setting spray on, I just like to take my sponge and come back over it. So the theme of this New Year's Eve party is actually, it's a celebrity theme New Year's Eve party. So that's why I have this wig on. Y'all probably like, why does she got this 70s wig on and she's going in 2018? No, this is all for look, y'all. I'm going for like a 70s look, so hopefully this is alright. So thumbs up if you like this video, thumbs down if you didn't enjoy it. I really hope that you liked it. Overall, 2017 has been a heck of a year, but I'm thankful for every moment of it, and I wouldn't change a thing if I could. I thank you all for coming to my channel. I thank you all for following me on my journey.
Everyone